Eurozone fears, Merkel and Macron's crunch EU talks overshadowed by German migration woes. The historic meeting at Meseberg Castle north of Berlin is seen as crucial to the European heavyweights achieving a consensus before the key EU summit at the end of June. But there are fears that battles over migration have again brought underlying EU tensions to the surface and threaten to derail the negotiations. Mr. Macron arrives in Germany today for talks with Ms Merkel about Eurozone reform, and the pair are struggling to maintain a united front against next week's summit, where decisive issues such as migration and asylum, Brexit, Poland and the rule of law, a trade war with Washington and the bloc's long-term budget are all on the agenda. Asylum and migration are once again threatening to tear the EU apart, with the new Italian leadership refusing to bow to pressure over Mediterranean migrants and Ms Merkel straining every sinew to hold together Germany's coalition as it threatens to disintegrate over the issue. The fallout has been noted in Washington, with US President Donald Trump tweeting, "The people of Germany are turning against their leadership as migration is rocking the already tenuous Berlin coalition. Crime in Germany is way up. Big mistake made all over Europe in allowing millions of people in who have so strongly and violently changed their culture. We don't want what is happening with immigration in Europe to happen with us." Ms Merkel wants to delay tougher asylum rules at Germany's borders while she works out deals with frontline countries like Italy, Greece and Bulgaria. EU officials and European diplomats and ministers have been closely monitoring the situation in Germany, including scouring the German press for any signs of where Ms Merkel may take the debate. The immigration issue has overshadowed the Eurozone discussions between Ms Merkel and Mr. Macron, who is pushing hard for changes to the Eurozone. They agree on a Eurozone-specific budget, albeit of a limited size, and on the idea that a special facility is needed to help countries that might face unforeseen economic crises. They also agree that the Eurozone bailout fund, the European Stability Mechanism, should provide a so-called backstop to help unwind failed banks. But it appears increasingly doubtful if full accord will be ready in time to write it into the formal conclusions of next week's summit, with a joint press conference signaling the pair are nearing a deal much more likely.